Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656. Welcome to the 2026 World Tournament Round 2, Game 1 versus Skaarj. I played this game yesterday at 5:47 p.m. my time. Skaarj was an animal. He played this game at 12:47 a.m. his time. So thank you, Skaarj, for adapting. Our schedules are total opposites. This is our second round game, and I am going to jump into it. I call it a tale of musters, movement, and Mordor. So let's jump into the game, shall we? Okay. So we decide to roll to see who goes for side. Skaarj does, and he says that if he rolls a 4 to 60 shadow. But he rolls a lower one, so he takes free. Alright. Let's look at the dice, or I'm going to look at my hand. Jump into the game. So I roll no musters, turn 1. And he rolls 2 Wills of the West character and a muster. Passes. I'm not happy about this. I have Shelob in hand, so I could play it. But I'm thinking I want to see what kind of strategy cards I can get. Maybe I'll draw something that'll tell me what to do next turn. I draw many kings, so now I know I shouldn't be moving the Southern Sea Solution, which I thought that I would. He passes. I decide to move Barad-dûr to Gorgor. That's a no-brainer move. His Fellowship, and he's missed. Safe. I decide to double move up towards Morannon, and to Nihirad. His Fellowship again. I'm hitting on 5s. I roll a 2. He's safe. So I move up towards the dew line. His Fellowship again. I roll another 2. Not happy. Move up towards the dew line. He decides to bring the elves in. He's probably thinking maybe I can move the Fellowship again. He could have. Move up. Draw Cruel Weather. Happy to see that. And Return of Eleanor. Okay. He forgets to roll here. And I don't roll any more eyes. So I decide I'm going to play Shelob, get in the pool. Passes again. I decide to play many kings, so I can just get these lands all mustered up beforehand. Fellowship on 1 eye, roll 4. With Sauron to War, I decided I'm not gonna. I could get Saruman, right? Because I had the muster and I had the hybrid showing. But I don't want to give him a chance to get Gandalf. So my decision is to delay that and just go for military stuff. Fellowship, he's hit. It's a 1. So again, he could have been like waiting, biding his time to see if he could get Gandalf, the white, but he just takes the corruption. And let's move towards the elves. There's Fellowship again. I miss. 50% chance roll there, by the way. And we move outside of the elves. Move the elves down. Deck Lorien, because I don't want to deal with a power too great. Not keeping me away from doing that. Elves are at war. Next turn, I draw Warren of the Starwind Toil and Hill Trolls. They could be mustering up in Woodland Realm, but I roll 4 eyes and musters. He rolls. Great roll. Another great roll. Then again, this is the second roll of the game. So he plays a power to great and draws a strategy card. And I said I want to put War now because I know he has a lot of companions in hand. There's a chance one of them could die to it, and I could get rid of his character cards. Fellowship, and he's hit. It's an eye. I don't have the Witch King yet. So he goes all the way down through Moria, and the second tile is an eye. Now I know it's safe. I can get the Witch King. So I attack Will of the Realm first, so that he can't muster with the Will of the West. He fights Fellowship. I bring the Witch King in. Woodland Realm. He moves the Fellowship. And I miss again. Should have added that to the litter thing. Movement misses in Mordor and musters. Okay. I'm not editing that. It is what it is. The title's already out there. So I draw Balrog, Shadow Lengthens. I have Hill Trolls in hand as well. Nice forward mustering. And 4. Alright. Okay, one roll, one more. He finally gets a crap roll. Put Elves and Cloaks in the pool. So, by the way, at this point I'm thinking, you probably noticed it. I have Cruel Weather in hand. I can't play it. Can't play it. There's a character card. But I could if he uses a ring to move. So there's still a chance I could use it. Now I decided I want to get Saruman too. Finally in turn 4. There he is. Passes. I decide to go to Power 2 Great. This could be a mistake. I get rid of Balrog and return to Valinor. I use the army die to do that. Thank you, Skaarj. Let me change. His Fellowship. Miss. I can't stop him. Except Woodland Realm. I said I'm going to go no card all the way here until they die, maybe. Get nothing. But I roll so many. Oh, because I see. I miss anyway. He got 2 hits back. I got nothing. Press. There's a daylight. I do got 1 hit. He gets 2 back. Rough. I plays King Brands at this point. They're not going to do anything. They're not at war. I do see the fear of having Dol Guldur open. I'm going to roam again. I'm just going to try for it. No card. And I do get my 6s this time. The room falls. Points are on the board. Turn 4. Shadow is moving. Gives me a ring. I'm thinking, okay, don't hit. Don't hit. Because I like to use Cruel Weather. Because to prolong the game further. And I do hit him. I'm like, well, there's a chance I might not reveal him. Less than 50%, but there's a chance. And I reveal him. Takes Gandalf to that, to the second one. Treasures the guide. I warn. And now I draw. So I drew Pits of Mordor. Oh. I realized I was giving up my last action. So I decided to take it back and just move the Southern Easterlings down. My thoughts are there's a chance he might roll Will of the West, and I want to force him to play it sooner so that I can do more things against his forces. Now this time I draw Breaking the Fellowship, Monsters Roused. In a game where you make a mistake like that, you have to take the mistake back so I don't get the cards I had before, which were Pits of Mordor and, I want to say Orc Patrol. Or the other one. Nothing from the Deep. That's what I think I drew. Anyway, turn 5. Here we go. We're in Mordor. I roll 2 E's. He has Will of the West and a character. He starts by having the Fellowship with his Palantir. I decide to move the Southern Easterlings down to force him to get Gandalf. Which he does. I mean, he could just move the Fellowship twice.
Is never late. Nor is he early.
Fellowships.
He arrives
Gandalf shows up
precisely
in
when he
Lorien.
means to.
The mouse shows up in Dol Guldur. I'm thinking maybe if I'm the Fellowship, I'll just keep moving. But again, they're in no rush. I'm not doing much militarily. There's a Fellowship, and we'll get the pull. 4 eyes, 1 Shelob. Everything else is decent. I got the eye, which is good. 3R. And he randoms and gets Legolas. It's Warren. But they moved 1. I play Breaking the Fellowship. This might be risky, but I'm thinking I want to get a 3 or 2. There's plenty of them. Probably not the eye, not Shelob. It's a 2. This is great. And the Hobbits leave, which is good because I'm getting corruption out of there. Because there are a lot of 3s left. That's a Fellowship, and I have open reign to do whatever I want. Could go for Helm's Deep, but I decide I want to reinforce in Lorien and go up to Erebor. This is what I do. Move up this way. Then I play Shadow Lengthens to get them into Lorien and up towards outside of Erebor, and I attack Iron Hills. He plays the Scouts though, but I'm feeling okay where I want to be here. It's very slow. Actually, not feeling okay at all. I'm being very upset in the live game, which I will link in the description of this video if you want to watch it. Isildur. This is great. There's a chance I could get like a Shelob 6 on Isildur, A Day Without Dawn. Okay, I got plenty of eyes. And he rolls lots of characters. He starts off by playing Celeborn. Excuse me. He strengthen Lorien. I decide to I'm thinking of playing Isildur's Bane here. But I'm worried that there's too many eyes in the pool. And I don't want to draw an eye. So instead I attack Erebor, it's under siege. There's a fellowship, and I draw an eye. So good choice by me to not play Isildur. I would have been very upset. It's 4R instead. Strider goes. That's a warn. Fellowship. Let's see. I have Visitor's Bane. I'm thinking of playing it, but I don't. I said to move leadership onto Erebor so I can cycle cards as needed. And the mouth decides to move into Lorien. They're very hospitable. The Lorien people live in the mouth stay for a while. The envoy of Sauron, hanging out in Lorien with Gandalf. Anyway, he hits Fellowship. Attack Erebor to cycle. I'm gonna flip the mouth first. Nice cycle Cruel Weather. Kindred is a perfect block, but I only got one hit anyway. He gets 2 back. So I'm gonna milk the dwarves here, is my thought. I'm gonna keep cycling characters. There's a Fellowship on 4 highs. The Hunt Pool. I like an eye here. Or Shelob. I got Shelob. Great. It's like, wow. And I get the 6. The Shelob 6 shows up again. So I'm thrilled. It's like, okay, there's a chance I can actually win this now. Jeez, I say, good. I don't really hide my thoughts, my emotions in the chat. To 9. And I accidentally allocate my muster into the hunt box. So I go back and correct it, get it back. And I warn. The reason I did that is because I don't know if you can see the menu. Right above discard is allocate eye. That's why I did wrong. So I play Isildur. I'm hoping for the win here. 3 tiles will win it. We got the 1 reveal. So it's the last 1, I think, in the pool. And he is revealed, so he can't hide or he can't move. Passes. I flip to try to cycle some more character cards. I'll play Fox here. And I get 2. He gets 1. And I'm not going to push. I'm going to stop. Get Lidless Eye. And if he realizes that it could be bad news if he's revealed. And if I draw Candle of Corpses now, because that's what I'm looking for, because if I roll, it's easy, it's 4s through 6s to move them up. So I draw a character card that's Falcon from Deep, which is helpful. Turn 7, I draw Orc Patrol, another tile drawing card. I'm going to keep that. And Rage. And here's an interesting decision I make. I like all my cards. I even like Lidless Eye, because if there's a chance that could win me the game. So I actually keep Lidless Eye. I value that more than Hill Trolls and Half Works. I roll 4 eyes anyway, so it doesn't matter. He needs 1 movement. There's Athelas, and heals for 1. I Foul Thing from the Deep. And now I draw my 3. There's Gimli. Decides to reveal, because I can't do another move. He can hide for free. He hides the Fellowship. I attack Erebor. I'm going to cycle Lidless Eye. And I do not get all my 3 hits, which is great because I want to continue to milk them. And he gets 2 back, and I draw into Mortal Wound, which is helpful. I decide to muster and Lorien makes no sense. But I think I'm just going to muster troops. I don't really care about the war anymore. Maybe I should. Muster Nazgul into Smorgul and a Sauron regular into Moria. Who's Gondor down? Now I decide to muster an elite into Moria. Draws a character card. And then he gets rid of War and Sorrow and Toil. I decide to threaten. Threaten I have Corsairs. I don't, but I threaten it. Move these guys right outside so I can attack them next turn. Gondor's at war. As if he hide the Fellowship, he reminds me he did hide. And I play Orc Patrol using my ring. And I'm hoping for 3. 3 or a 2. I draw the 0. So I'm happy to get rid of that out of the pool. It's not an I. Turn 8. Draw Nazgul Search, not helpful, and Horde from the east. And plenty of, and I have a lot of penalties, which is great for me. There's plenty of movement. So he starts by drawing character cards. He's hunting for healing. Like Erebor, cycling my character cards, Nazgul Search. I'm hoping I don't kill him. Fortunately, this time I do. And he doesn't hit. And I got candles. He decides to put Elven Ropes. Now I decide I'm going to try candles. It's very unlikely I'm going to get 6s, but you never know. I play candles. I need 3 6s, and I get 2. Very lucky, very excited. Really unlucky for Skaarj. Mordor is miserable for you. I'm sorry. But the beginning of the game was horrendous for me. So he moves a Fellowship, because he has to. And he gets the Elven Cloaks. One of the few good tiles. So he's got 2 more 0s in there. So we could win. Draw a character card. I'm looking for more tile drawing cards. More tile drawing. More red tiles. Passes. I attack Dale. And I'm going to use Ringrazor Abroad. I'm just trying to cycle. And I end up getting 3 hits. And he gets 2 back. So I draw into give it to us. I can play that. Passes. I put that in the pool. Another tile to ruin his day. He passes. I decide to move on to Lorien and start threatening Gondor. He musters in Dol-Amroth. I decide to attack Lorien, see if I can take out Gandalf. Deadly Strife, Shield Wall, and I only get 1 hit from the shield with the Shield Wall. He gets 3 back. I decide to press. I draw into I don't draw because I don't have the Witch King. I don't have the Witch King there. So I play Desperate Battle. I get 2. Gets 1. Takes only 1. So now I'm like, I'm not that army's too weak. So I decide to stop. He decides to move his guys into Forts of Lorien. This way, he doesn't want to move anymore this turn. Hoping for better eye possibilities. And maybe better cards next round. I decide to move towards Carrick so I could cycle there later. I didn't play the Ring as mine though. I draw. I just drew it. I'm gonna play it when I get a chance. So he gets nice roll. Can draw a lot of characters. What he's doing. The Ring is mine is in the pool. Now the hunt pool looks really bad. Everything kills him except for the 2 0s. This is the character card. Empire's Rising is played by me. Because I'm going to attack for Helm's Deep because you can't play Ents anyway. So I move out. I move on to Lorien. He plays Bilbo Song. Good draw for him. I mean, bound to find something good. But who knows what he lost with Warren. That comes deep. I'm just going to press in a minute. Sieges. Deck it again. I'm going to no-card it all the way down. So I got 1 hit there. He gets 2 back. Press. No card. I got 1 hit there. He gets 1 back. Press again. I get no hits. He gets no hits. I press again. And I get my hits. So now I'm at 7. 8 could be Polar Gear. And 9, 10 could be Minas Tirith if I wasn't like... Maybe I should have been going for a military victory. But I'm so like laser focused on this corruption game. So I decided to try to move more companions towards Lorien and out. His fellowship, again, he loses on everything except for the zeros. Oh no, never mind. He played Bilbo. I was like, I won. No, it's to reveal. And I'm like, are you gonna play? Are you gonna reveal? And he doesn't. So now I know Morgul Wound is pointless. Morgul Waste in my hand. So just like Cruel Waste, Cruel Weather, not used. I decide to attack Carrick to cycle with the Morgul Wound. Get my hit. He does not, and I draw Dreadful Spells Not Helpful. This is an elite. Minas Tirith. Move my leadership around. I'm feeling stressed. I have Shadows Gather and Black Captain Commands. Turn 10. This is the final turn. This is it. So there's a chance. Well, I mean, he's got a ring. And he rolls 2 Wills of the West. So I want to make sure he's not drawing cards. It's his first will to draw a character card. I'm like, no more of that nonsense. Go to the other Will of the West. As he plays Final Gladio, offering his chances of winning to 30%. Take Polar Gear. Cycling just out of habit. At 0, he gets 10 back. So now I'm at 8. Here we go. Fellowship for the win. Again, 30% chance that he wins. And 70% chance he loses. Don't forget, in the Tybo game, I had a 20% chance of winning and I won. So you never know with War of the Ring. So here's what I draw. 3. Very lucky, I win. I'm super excited in the video. Right now I'm exhausted. I didn't say it at the beginning, guys. This is my second time recording this video because my mic was having problems. Hopefully it works this time. And let's look at the stats and talk about the game. Okay. So a few things to note. One, this isn't really accurate to Wills of the West because of the non-roll, which, by the way, we allowed to stand. Thank you, B. Hilly, for pointing it out. But we decided to have it stand because the roll was so good anyway, and I wasn't going to play Day with That Done early, so I decided just to keep it. But typical game, you can decide what your thoughts are. I thought it just came down to the Mordor track. Go back to open. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'd like to remind you, please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment. I read all the comments. And if you're interested and you want to join the War of the Ring Discord, check the link in my server. I'll take you there. And then we can play a game. So we'll play game 2 at some point. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.